I am? Alright, so we got a section. This is a long one. We can't finish now. We got only 15 minutes left. About teams. So, what is a team? Effective team, and so on. Alright, first of all, we begin with a team. So, team is effective, number one, when you need multiple skills. When you need many skills, obviously, many people are more effective than one. So, multiple skills are what's necessary for a good team. Next one is you need broad judgment. Usually 5 people judge better than one. Okay? So, when you need skills, when you need judgment, and when you need experience, teams are usually more effective and more, sometimes, efficient. So, teams are generally more flexible. When you have a team of 5 people, they usually can do, as opposed to only one person. Just 5 people can do a whole lot better than one. Okay? So, they're more flexible, and teams are more responsive. Basically, in work environment, you call the team, and if someone's busy, the other people will get the work done for that one person. So, more flexible, these are major advantages. Flexibility and responsibility. Another key characteristic is speed, in the sense they can assemble quickly, they can deploy quickly, again, they can refocus quickly and they disband quickly. So, speed of action or speed of reaction is very, very important for teams. Best examples of teams will be in the military, in the army. If you watch action movies, you've seen these hundreds of times. Every action movie will usually, especially with army, military component, we usually have 3 or 5 or 10 people working together trying to do something, so they're like a team. Alright, so what is the word team? We get to the definition. And definition is that it's a group, again, people who work intensively on a specific goal. So they got a goal, but they work intensively on the goal, okay? And use positive synergy. So each is helping each other, and synergy means that the total is more than the sum of each component. All right? So, example, well, you can also use your grading system. The two of you are a team on the exam, all right? And I got 2 problems to solve, each 50%. If you work alone and you have 50%, you get D. And if you work alone and you got the other problem 50%, you also get D. But if you work together, you solve problem 1 and you solve problem 2. Together you get A and A. Okay? So that's example of a synergy. So example of a synergy is 2 different people and the sum total is way more than the part of each one. Okay? Example of synergy is when I was before a professor, and one of my colleagues had a very good research idea. He knew what was going on, but he just did not happen to be very good in English. He didn't have good style. So, okay, we can make a good team together and write the project and write an article published together. So he did all of this basic ideas and stuff, and I did the write-up part. So I clean up everything, make it nice, make it good, make it sound correct, and all the other nice things. And at the end, when you read, say, wow, this is a really, really good paper, okay? And then he looks and says, I can't even recognize it. I say, well, that's part of the synergy. I'm really good at the one part, and he's really good at the other part, but standalone, we can't do much. But together, we can make a great product, okay? So this is what Teams is about. Team is about, yeah, let's write the word there. Again, you can try the camera, it's called synergy. Synergy is called sometimes the effect of composition, where the sum, the total is more than the sum of each component separately. So, now we get to some basic differentiation. In other words, what's the difference between a group and between a team? Well, the difference number one is a goal, okay? In a group, you just share information. Well, here, you got a collective performance. In a team, you got a collective performance. That's why in a team, you get the same grade. If you get 12, she gets 12. If she gets 12, you get 12. So here, you have collective performance, okay? Failure of one means failure for everyone. And success for one will mean success for everyone. So that's the goal. Then you got synergy, which is exactly what I was explaining so far over there. Synergy is that in a group you have little or no synergy. A group is basically neutral. And here you got a synergistic effect. You have a positive synergy. In other words, the team means more than each member together. Okay? So teamwork has got a positive synergy, and work groups got no synergy. Possibly, maybe negative. Next one is accountability. Here, accountability is individual, and over here, the accountability is both individual and mutual. Mutual as in joint. Alright, that's why I'm saying that your exams, when you work together, you work as a team, because you got a positive synergy, you got collective performance, you got both individual but also mutual or joint accountability. And in terms of skill, in a team, you expect them complementary. They add to each other. Like one person is good on the one stuff, and the other one is good on something else. Like I mentioned before with my colleague, he had a great idea, he had good data, he had good results. This was his part of the book. Mine was writing skills. I make it nice, I make it good. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, results, table, everything looked nice. I said, oh, okay, great stuff, okay? So, but it needs both of them. That's where we get the synergy. Here, with a work group, it's random and varied. The work group is what I told you, the 4 guys going to the gym. Yeah, well, you don't have real synergy with the 4 guys getting to the gym, okay? Yeah, maybe one knows a little bit more about nutrition, maybe another one knows a little bit more about this, another one won't know. Maybe they understand that it's important to do a little bit of jogging, in other words, aerobic exercise. Maybe not. So there is some randomness in here, some sort of a randomness. So these are the 4 fundamental differences between a work team and a work group. Okay. Next, I think we got the types. Types of work teams. All right. So work team number 1 is problem solving. Yeah, we got some people in there. Problem solving teams. Okay. So this is a team which is supposed to solve a particular problem. For example, you may have, let's say, a roof, and the roof is leaking. Well, that's obviously a problem. You're going to have a team to solve the problem. Or you all guys are using Wi-Fi all the time here. You want to have Wi-Fi all the time. You oftentimes need Wi-Fi. And there's a problem with Wi-Fi, okay? Well, IT department will get a work team of 3 people to solve the Wi-Fi problem. All right? So you can have all sorts, everywhere. You always get all sorts of problems, and you say, hey guys, you need to solve this particular problem, whatever the problem is. So that's a problem-solving team, okay? Next one is called self-managed work team, and I mentioned a little bit about it before. There is no particular structure. Nobody assigned these people to be on the team. They kind of like self-join. They self-manage. They do and share some of the functions, of the management functions. They divide between themselves. Or they may jointly assign the management function to one person. But usually they don't have a manager, okay? And share managerial responsibility. I also mentioned before, and I've discussed it within the structure, is cross-functional teams. Again, one coming from finance, one coming from accounting, one coming from sales, one coming from marketing, one coming maybe from human resources, one coming from IT, and they do what they are maybe supposed to do. So these are cross-functional teams. And the last type of, you have many more, but these are the primary types. You have virtual team. Virtual team, they're not really together. They're probably in many different places. For example, you have here, this university's got 5 different branches in 5 different cities, okay? And they have a team on something, some kind of a goal, I don't know, internationalization, whatever that might be. And they're going to be bringing in, they said, oh, we like to bring in more Germans here, but the team is not going to be bringing more Germans only on this campus. They're going to be bringing in more on all 5 campuses. So they're going to make a virtual team of 5 people who will have the role of coordinator. One coordinating the Phuket branch, another coordinating the Hatay branch, and so on. They got 5 branches, and each one coordinating, and it'll be virtual teams. It's possible that these people would never meet. It's possible that they don't even know each other, okay? It's possible that they don't even see each other, all right? For example, the virtual team, when I was working in Columbus, Ohio. We had another much smaller branch in Texas. And one of our colleagues I was working with was in Texas, and we exchanged emails and information and doing all sorts of things. And I never met her. I don't even know her. Okay? I can't recognize her face. Well, she came for a week to our office in Columbus, Ohio. Well, she actually had to interview, well, this is I am Linda, and this, She said, oh, yeah, of course, we know each other, it's just we don't know each other's face, okay? So that could be a virtual team. Now, that was many years ago, like 10, 11 years ago, okay? Today, you got Skype, and many of you use Skype. Some use with the iPhone and iPad, FaceTime. Now I think you use here Line, right? And some other software. Basically, today, it's a lot easier where people just hook up and they can actually talk to each other and actually see each other on camera. So today, that's not as much of a problem to see each other's face. So, virtual team uses technology. The key word is technology to link physically dispersed people. So, people are in different places and they use technology to be together. Well, not too different from Facebook, which you use all the time, right? Well, here we use it for work. Facebook you use it for wasting time, right? Or for fun, right? Or for social whatever. All right. Here you use technology for getting productive work. Okay, and you got a different types of technology. I mean, you actually know a lot more. We don't need about that. And let's see what we have here. Okay, next section is huge. We can't finish, so we're going to continue about team effectiveness. Okay, virtual team. Effective teams is we're gonna finish next time because it's a long section with a lot of subsections. So we finish up to here today. All right.